General Dogón,
Okay.
fight back revolutionary, right here on Skid Row.
Right on. What are we looking at right now?
So, so this is our mutual aid tent for Street Watch LA.
Okay.
They had a couple of the weather lately. It's been really bad, right? And so people been getting rained out, people getting flooded. They tents, everything, the streets all flooded.
Right.
Matter of fact, here come the main person right now, Samson,
Okay.
that work here at the spot.
Okay.
And so it was his idea to come and just get this big tent. And we sent out a shout out for donations. And so we got some humanitarian folks, in LA,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
That responded to the call.
Okay. That's
You know,
what's up.
being our brothers and sisters keeper.
That's
right.
right. That's right.
And so we got T-shirts, we got sweaters, umbrettas and tents and stuff like that we pass out. We try to catch people like, we was walking down the street and we see people that don't even have a tent. They just like took a tarp and some sticks and just made something. We're like, get that man a tent, a sleeping bag.
Boom.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right. That's right.
Yeah, we do it like that. We see people walking down the street with their hands in their pockets.
Yeah.
Get that person some gloves and a beanie.
Oh,
you know what I'm
damn.
saying?
I totally do.
So we try to match our needs with what people got on the conditions and stuff, right? Of 4118, the enforcement. What is it doing? How much is it costing? Is it effective? And is it putting people housing? And that was like almost 300 days ago. The city's report is late. And so we had already came out with a petition to abolish 4118. But when the council member asked for evaluation and an update on 4118 enforcement, we was like, hold up, we're going to wait. And we're going to see how this report come out. We know if it's done right, it's going to be filed. And then after it's shown that it's been filed, and then we'll present our petition to abolish it, right? Because, like I said, it's been found unconstitutional several times, violating 8th Amendment, cruel or unusual punishment, right? So anything that violates 8th Amendment, on people should be abolished. It shouldn't be a damn law, right? And so, so then we was like, okay, do we trust the city's report?
Right.
No, we don't. Right. So, okay, what do? We make our own damn report, right? And so that's what this is. We created our own report that's telling our stories and our fight, and all our numbers are true. And then not only do we have a report about 4118, Human Rights Watch.
Okay.
Human Rights Watch.
That's right.
It is also making a report about 4118. It should be released at the end of next month sometime. But ours is being released this week. All right. See? They still in the meat. And so what we want to build momentum, we want to get community involved, right? So we got two things. So we want to get organizations to, of course, read it and then sign on to support it, right? And then we want to get an individual petition where individuals can come and sign on, like individual homeless people. If you've been screwed by 4118, sign the petition.
Let's
what I'm
go.
saying? 4118 jack you up, you got a ticket, you got arrested, you got your property taken, sign the petition. We're trying to get rid of it. And so the ultimate goal is to campaign around the city in all 15 districts. LA is broken up into 15 districts. And so we got 15 different fights we got to do because we got to win, over each difference. And it's going to be hard pushing this because you got a lot of haters out there. You got a lot of NIMBYs, that they don't give a damn what the city do with homeless people. They just want them to get rid of them, understand me? And all of them got the same complaint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't want housing. They just sit around on the streets and just get loaded all day and they out of their mind. When we know the 2019 LASA greatest homeless count, it debunked all the myths. It said 79% of the people is homeless in the city of Los Angeles, not because they high or they out of their mind, but because of housing affordability and housing availability. The rent is too damn high. You know what I'm saying? It was only like 21% of the people reported some type of mental health or addiction. Right. And so we saying, yeah. And then the Economic Roundtable said that the city of Los Angeles need up to 500,000 housing units to get out of the current housing crisis. And this was 5 years ago.
Okay.
Right. And the city just haven't been invested in the poor people's housing. You know, in 2006 in Jones versus the city was dinged because of 4118. Right? And they was forced to make amends. And the amends was they would allow people to sleep on the street, camp from 9 p.m. to 6 a.m. until the city built 1,200 units of permanent support housing. 1,200 measly units is all they had to build. And it took them damn near 20 years, right, to build it. But on the same vein, they built a whole new city of condos, lofts, and luxury apartments, is what the lady told me. Right, from First Street all the way to Washington Boulevard. They built so many lofts and condos downtown. It's a whole new damn city. And the crazy part about it is the majority of them is fake.
That part.
Ain't even nobody in them. So taggers now are just tagging them all up. So they had like a 27-story building all tagged up, front end and outside. You ain't gonna give it to it. You're just sitting right smack in the middle of a homeless crisis, like a black eye. You got tents all around, empty buildings. Not only
There's so much violence.
in the yuppie part of downtown, but right here.
Right.
And it's like Santa Monica. Santa Monica, you know, you can't put a tent up in Santa Monica.
No.
If you put a tent up in Santa Monica, they call it SWAT. Yeah, right. And they're going to surround the tent. Coming to take you down. Right. But you can't stop people from being in public space.
No, you
Even
can't.
they're homeless. You can stop people from putting up a tent in public space, but you can't stop people from being in public space. So now what do you got? You got a gang of bodies just laying all around the streets, all up and down Santa Monica.
They took everything away from us.
Everything. So these rich white folks, of course, is pissed off, but ain't a damn thing they can do about it.
That part.
Right.
What do you think?
And this is the way LA is going to be.
That part.
Right? Because they keep coming with these new laws. And the mayor talking about she housed 21,000 people. Don't lie. Stop lying.
Thank you.
I told her, you ain't housed no 21,000 people. What you did was you shoved 21,000 people in shelters, and shelters ain't housing.
Thank you. What do you? What's your opinion on inside? I call it inside not safe. So that's your answer to inside not safe. Her inside safe program.
Oh, yeah, that's what she said. The inside, we call it inside criminalized.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Inside starving, because that was so-called her inside safe. But just like we said, she shoved 21,000 people, and then it's complaint driven. Anything that started on the west side on Wilshire Boulevard is complaint driven. So because you can't just, we had several people, right, that tried to walk into the Grand is where they house them at, right? And so several people walked over there to the Grand to get in the shelter, said like, hey man, I'm homeless, let me in. There's like, no, we don't accept walk-ins.
What?
So anything that don't accept walk-ins is complaint driven because it's targeting tents and encampments, right? It's not targeting people. They don't give a damn if you walk around with a backpack till you fall dead, right? But damn, you better not put up no tent. We call them SWAT. Right? And that's what it's about. Inside Safe is about tent removal off the public sidewalk. That's it, and that's all. Right. And her numbers show it because the year she had in office, she only permanently housed less than 200 people.
What?
But on the other hand, she have shoved 21,000 people in the shelters, and she don't have 21,000 pairs of house keys to get them out. You know what I'm saying? And so what are people gonna do? People ain't finna wait on you to build houses. No, we not. You know what I mean? You're gonna have a mad exodus back out to the streets.
That part.
And they say it's 46,000 homeless people that's homeless in the city of Los Angeles. We say you count ghosts. Stevie Wonder can count better than lots, right? Because you don't count the people that's in jail that's getting out. You don't count the people that's in the hospitals. You don't count the people, you understand me, that's on their mama's couch. You don't count the people that's in the garage. And then when you do count the tents on the block, it's a drive-by shoot. It is a drive-by shoot, but it's a drive-by, count. Because you don't get out the car. You don't knock on the tent and see how many people was in there.